Hi there, this is Lindsay Kahn, Director of Advising, here to talk to you about two very important policies that you need to know about. The first policy is Satisfactory Academic Progress, which we call SAP. This is your university level annual progress review. The way we measure minimum progress is by units completed in the academic year. You need to complete a minimum of 18 new credits per year. Only passing grades of a B or better or a credit grade of CR count toward the requirement. We have two SAP review cycles based on your start date in the program. If you're starting the program in September, you're a fall review. Your academic year includes the fall, spring, and summer terms, and your review occurs after every summer term. If you're starting the program in May, you're a spring review. Your academic year includes the summer, fall, and spring terms, and your review occurs after every spring term. If you're starting the program in January, you're a spring review, and you'll have a review after your first term and then be on the normal spring review cycle. Your review occurs after the spring term every year. Your graduate program advisor will check your progress toward the next SAP review when you meet with them. We recommend that you plan to meet with your graduate program advisor at least once a year for this reason. Remember that only completed courses count toward the required 18 units. Taking an incomplete in the term before your review may mean not completing enough units to make SAP. Check in with your GPA if you're considering taking an incomplete in the final term of your review year. We hope you will always make SAP, but if you don't, here are some of the implications. First of all, academic. You'll need to make up your deficit in the next year, plus 18 new units for that year. So, for example, if you only complete 16 units in an academic year, you won't make SAP. We call that being no SAP. Because you were 2 units shy of the 18-unit minimum, your deficit is 2 credits. In the next year, you'll need to make up your deficit of 2 credits, plus 18 new credits, so you'll need 20 total credits to regain SAP in the following year. We will ask you to fill out a progress improvement plan with your faculty advisor to show how you will complete the deficit and the new units to make SAP. We will check in with you at the end of each term to see if you're on track with the plan. Secondly, and maybe more importantly, are the financial implications. You will immediately be disqualified from financial aid, some scholarships, and veterans benefits. You can appeal the disqualification if you had life circumstances that affected your progress. If that happens, we can talk to you about the appeal process. If your appeal is approved, you'd be placed on financial aid probation, and it will be even more important for you to stay on track with your progress improvement plan. And since we're talking about what happens when life circumstances get in your way, I want to talk to you about leaves of absence. We understand that things happen in your life, and we want to give you the freedom to take some time off if you need it. We have 2 types of leave available. A full-term leave is a planned leave. You take the entire term off, no registration, no tuition charged, no session attendance. A full-term leave reduces the unit expectation for SAP as well. So a year with a full-term leave means that your minimum units for SAP go down to 12 for the year. You have until the 5th day of a term to request a full-term leave. If something comes up after the 5th day of the term, you can request an emergency leave. Emergency leaves are for events that are unplanned and unforeseen. They have different implications for tuition and financial aid depending on how far into the term it is, so I won't go into the details of that now. But if something comes up in your life, get in touch with us right away. The earlier you talk to us, the more options you'll have. There really isn't anything we can do after the fact. So if you have questions about these 2 policies, please get in touch with us. Your graduate program advisor is always here to help you navigate fielding policy.